Surprise. Good morning, people. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get the notification. Sammy Garcia. You be up and at him, my nigga. I just got back from the gym. You see what time it is. Came here to talk a little basketball with y'all. I have to, pop in and out here every now and then. I got to get this channel to 4,000 watch hours. And then we good. I got the subscribers. My live stream is lit. They got me plugged in on the live stream. Now it's about getting these 4,000 watch minutes. Anyway, let's talk about the Malice at the Palace documentary on Netflix. D-Town said Detroit basketball. I never knew that they blew the Palace up. What's the name of y'all new joint? So the Palace at Auburn Hills is no more. I never knew that. You think they destroyed it because of what happened? With the fight and all of that? I don't know. Good morning to everybody that's here. We wait for a few more people to come in the chat. I know we just getting started, and I shocked y'all. Y'all weren't expecting me to come in, but yeah, let's talk about the Malice at the Palace. He said, "Hell no, they wanted to get up out of there." What was wrong with the Palace? What was wrong with the Palace? I actually liked it. When Detroit was in the Dome back in the day, he said there is Caesar's Pizza Arena now. Would have been worse. I remember back in the day when they played in that big ass dome. What was the name of the dome back in the day? Detroit shit looked like a football stadium with a bubble on the top. What was the name of that joint? Y'all know y'all could run through. He said, from what I know, the Palace wasn't in Detroit. It was in Auburn Hills. It was in Auburn Hills, Michigan. Good morning, everybody here. The Silver Dome. The Silver Dome had some shit going on in there. Isaiah used to have that shit rocking. The Pontiac Silver Dome. Was that the name of it? He said the Silver Dome was football. The Pistons played in a big dome-looking joint, too, back in the day. He said, I've been there. It was a dome, exactly. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, the Malice at the Palace. Who do y'all think was at fault? He said closer to the real fans. Who do y'all think was at fault? I got a couple little things that I feel contributed to it. One of the main things I think set everything off was, for no reason at all, he said the Pistons played at the Silverdome for a few years. I thought so. He said, for no reason at all, for no reason at all, like I was saying, Indiana Pacers point guard at the time, Jamal Tinsley, Mau they call him. There's a video on his channel about him. I got Skip to my loose speaking about him. He's from New York City. Ron Artest is from New York City. You got a reputed New York City point guard telling Ron Artest, go on and get your foul back. Once he told him to get that foul back, it was all downhill. It was all bad. They was up 15. Get your foul back for what? That set everything off, in my opinion. That white man moved to the side and let a random get the beating. He tried to help him after a while. Ron got a hold most of it. If he didn't lay down, wouldn't have got hit with beer. He was laying down and trying to get his composure. I don't think there was nothing wrong with him laying down, but something that he said in a documentary. He said, yeah, I was just laying there, man. I ain't gonna lie. He said, I ain't gonna lie. I was feeling like a big dog. That's what set Ben Wallace off. You look like a big dog too. You was laying on that fucking table. That was aggravating them niggas, man. Like, we just blew y'all out. We up by 15. I just fouled this boy. The game's over. chilling. That gave out the wrong impression. He said, "Is it Netflix?" Yeah, it's on Netflix. It's called Untold. So it's called Untold. Ben Wallace said that was worse than the foul. Yeah, I thought about it for a second. It aggravated him. It aggravated him. Big Ben Wallace is a big gorilla, man. He was nothing to fucking play with. Ben Wallace and Rasheed Wallace kind of like they the ones that put the end of Shaquille O'Neal somewhat in 2004 and shit. He said Ron got some wild NBA moments. Remember the elbow on Harden? I didn't. He said up 15 and still do that. Come on now. Yeah, it didn't make any sense. Ron Artest is he's Ron. Pardon me. Meta World Peace is his name. I gotta respect his wishes in that regard. Meta World Peace is he's from the projects, man. You know what comes with the projects, man. That's just what it is. He said it looked like Ron didn't want no part of Ben. I don't think he did. I noticed that Jermaine O'Neal has a very austere personality and shit. He seemed to be very, very serious, or either that or he still don't like Ron. Or he still don't like Meta World Peace. Meta, I apologize. I got to make sure I carry your name the right way. You can tell Ron on something. He a little bit scattered. They said he was traveling. He used to have to travel with psychiatrists and shit like that. He said he reminds me of Brian Williams. Bison Dele. It's something about him kind of remind me of Bison Dele too. Maybe it was the energy. If Malice had been downtown Detroit with more black people in the crowd, it would have ended differently. If that shit was in downtown Detroit, oh my goodness, it would have been so much chaos. I ain't gonna lie, shit, them white people was raising hell too. They was throwing all kind of shit. The one black person that threw the chair, they booked the hell out of his ass. But yeah, the white folks was raising hell, man. It's a known fact that the white fans, sports fans, they go hardest. They go buck wild for real. As a matter of fact, you've seen some of the management from the Detroit Pistons franchise was actually talking about some of the season ticket holders as being problems. He said the little Mexicans rushed the floor and all. What I don't understand was where was the security while all of this is going on? How are you a fan and you can get on the court and put your hands up to Ron Artest? That's crazy. Nothing would have happened because we wouldn't throw things at our people. The chair that was thrown by a black person. Niggas throw He said that was Reggie's best chance, man. Damn. I will say this. Who went to the championship in 2005? Who won the NBA Finals in 2005? Because they kept saying, oh, if we beat the Pistons, they got our title in 2004. It was the year was 2004. They kept saying, man, if we beat the Pistons, if we don't get in trouble, we win the title that year. That was our title year. Them Pacers wasn't beating the Lakers that year. The Pistons beat the Lakers because they had Ben Wallace and Rasheed Wallace. Indiana only had Jermaine O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal, Shaq was gonna wear Jermaine ass. He was gonna wear him out. We probably would have swept Indiana. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what makes them think that they were so just because they was mixing with Detroit that they could do something with the Lakers. He said the Spurs, they couldn't beat the Spurs either. They couldn't. He said the Pacers did have a squad that year. I thought Steven Jackson made a big difference on that team. They had some pieces, man. Jamal Tinsley was getting off. They had some pieces on the squad. They did. How are you security but don't know who Reggie Miller is? Being a white man and just being out of touch. Maybe thinking that all of us look alike. I know in the documentary, he had a dumbass look on his face. He said, he was wearing a suit. I didn't know who Reggie Miller was. How don't you know that told me that he wasn't really a basketball fan. He was just a police officer. He probably liked something else. He said Stack 5 was giving hell in the stands too. Stack 5's a rider. He went up in them stands and I think he threw the first punch. Out of the basketball players, I think Stack 5 threw the first punch. I was like, man, these niggas is tripping, man, throwing punches at white people. Throwing punches at fans on camera and shit. They said that they had a VHS cassette for every camera that was in that building. They had thousands and thousands of pages of police reports and documents and shit. That was a very big case. 2005, Bruce Bowen was locking up everything that season. He ain't never lock up Kobe. He ain't never lock up Kobe. Tayshaun saved us. Big block by Prince. Yeah. I remember that Detroit team that they played against. They were stacked. For Indiana to have been giving them some work, that said a whole lot about Ron Artest. I mean, Meta World Peace, that said a whole lot about him. That's something that we think we forget about, too. He's known for defense. Ron was giving niggas 25 and shit like that. Some games he might put 30 on your ass, but yeah, they said he was probably one of the best perimeter defenders that's ever played in the league and shit. He said Kobe was damn near on God level in 05-06. Come on, man. Nobody was guarding him. Didn't he score the 81 points in 2005? He scored the 81 points in 2005, right? Why nobody locking up the boy? Good morning to everybody that's here. Welcome to my sports channel. Make sure y'all share this live. Play this back if you're just now getting here. We're talking about the Malice at the Palace and the Detroit Pistons. Very good documentary. I love when they put out sports documentaries. Word. I hate that there was a fight involved, but sports documentaries is my shit. Straight up. I wish the Pistons still had Jerry Stackhouse during the Malice. Stackhouse with it, Stackhouse always struck me as like a tough guy. He didn't seem like he was nobody to play with. He was big as a motherfucker, too. Did O'Neal get a chip with Boston? Shaq got a chip with the Miami Heat. He might have got one in Boston, too. Yeah, because I think Shaq got 5 rings. He got 3 with LA and 2 elsewhere, I believe. He said the Layers missed the playoffs in 05. Come on, man. Did he score them 81 points in 05? CMW, you say you think we're going to the playoffs this year? Who is we? Stack had problems with Allen Iverson crew when he was with the Sixers. Stackhouse gave Jeff Hornacek the business. I remember that. Marbury has a good documentary on Netflix, too, about him playing in China. I think that's called Starberry. I watched that. If it's basketball content, you can best believe I'm on it. He said Detroit. I don't know who Detroit. I don't know who y'all got, man. I don't know who y'all got. I didn't hear about y'all signing anybody. Shaq got 4 rings. Who did the 4th title come from? The Miami Heat, right? I seen something yesterday. I want to share this with y'all. It bothered me. Luke Longley said he wasn't feeling Michael Jordan. None of Michael Jordan's teammates was feeling him, I noticed. What do y'all think it was? You think it was Mike's will to win? You think it was his will to win? You think it was his appetite for victories that made him hard on people? Luke Longley said he didn't fuck with him and shit. Luke Longley's from Australia and shit. His character is really like diplomatic and, you know, he kind of like a straight shooter and shit. For you to get on his bad side, You had to be extreme. Mike ain't pulling nothing back. Mike got them boys 6 NBA titles. I'm pretty sure Luke Longley and them made money being on Mike's team. But Luke said he not feeling Mike. He said he didn't like Mike when he was playing with him. He also said, Michael Jordan went online yesterday and he, I don't know, try to fashion an apology. He said he feels bad that Luke Longley was left out of the Michael Jordan docuseries. That was so fucked up because they can't fix that. They dropped that shit and they didn't even put him in it. And he was a part of that shit. He was their big man. The Heat in 06 was Shaq's last ring. MJ said he had 16, 5 and 5 in the first quarter. And he had the same at the end of the game. Detroit Pistons, first team to beat Phil Jackson. We beat the All-Star Lakers team in the process. Yeah, y'all kicked our ass. I was fucked up about that. Yeah. Good morning to everybody. Share this live. Welcome to my sports channel, Gully TV Sports. Man, I'm shooting for 4,000 watch minutes. 4,000. And we on our way. I appreciate everybody for coming through, though. I'm at my best when I'm in the sports realm. Believe that. What's up with your man, Dennis dropping the bag? Dennis Schroeder learned a very pricey lesson. He learned an $80 million. No, he learned a $79 million question. A $79 million lesson, Dennis Schroeder. First off, my man, you didn't do nothing for the Lakers. I was so happy when we got you. I thought you was bringing some offense. Rondo was gone. I thought you was bringing some offense, my nigga. You declined $84 million. And he declined the $84 million and they turned around and gave the money to Westbrook. Oh, shit. And while this is all going on, point guards are signing. The NBA signing point guards. He over here fucking around trying to do a negotiation with the Lakers. NBA signing point guards. Before you know it, they don't need no point guard. Don't nobody need no point guard. And now he's only worth $5 million. Mm-hmm. Ron Harper might be the only person to vouch for Mike. I'm going to tell you why. Ron Harper used to give Jordan work when we was young, yo. Go ask somebody. He was number 4. He played for the Cleveland Cavs. He's about the same height as Jordan, I believe. One of the things that I noticed that people in sports do, and it's smart, if it's a guy who gives you problems, put him on your team. Put him on your team. That's what Jordan did with Dennis Rodman. That's what he did with Dennis Rodman. Jordan did that with Dennis. He said, man, if I get this nigga on my team, I ain't got to worry about this motherfucker hacking me. I ain't got to worry about this motherfucker, giving us hell on the boards. He can do all that rebounding for me. And I don't worry about him fucking me up. That's what Jordan did. Jordan was getting beat on by the Pistons, man. He said, man, I need a little bit of that. When they got Dennis Rodman, first chance he got. Yep. Did John Sally play for the Bulls? He said they didn't even respect him enough to give him $6 million. Did John Sally play for the Bulls at a point in time? Help me out. He said yes. John Sally came from who? Chicago Bulls rival Detroit Pistons. Jordan said, I'll take a little bit of that too. He said, yeah, John did in 97. See? A veteran player. He know that John Sally, a veteran player. He from New York City, and he got heart. I'll take him. He said, yeah, Sally got a ring with the Bulls. That's what they do. They'll take a guy, yeah, can't beat him, join him up, join up. Getting back to Ron Harper, the reason why Ron Harper wouldn't have any qualms with Jordan and Jordan wouldn't have any with him, because Jordan and Ron Harper used to get that shit in. Let me tell y'all something. Michael Jordan didn't get a title till 1991. He came in the league in, I believe, 84. Right? He came in the league 84, 85. Right? He didn't get a title to 91. You know what that says? He was getting his ass kicked for 6 years. He was getting his ass kicked for 6 years by the veterans. Yeah, come on in here, young buck. We heard about you. Come on in here and get your 40 points. We gonna lock the rest of your team down and blow y'all out the gym. Come on in here with that bullshit. We want to see you dunk anyway. We heard a lot about you. Come on in here and do that shit. And they'll get mopped. Once Pippen became a man is what Mike went. Nah. Uh-uh. Michael Jordan got his first title as Magic Johnson was going into his second decade of kicking ass. Magic had already dominated the 1980s. Him, Wayne Gretzky, and Joe Montana. Magic was on his way into the 90s kicking ass. If Magic didn't get sick, Magic was going to kick some more ass in that league, yo. Yeah, come on into the Boston Garden. Michael Jordan. This the Birdman. This the Birdman talking. Yeah, come on in here, Mike. Get your 60 points. We heard about you. You shoot every time you get the ball. Let's see if you can handle Kevin McHale and Robert Parrish down there in that post. Let's see if you can handle McHale and Parrish down in that post. You and your 60 points. He said, then Magic came back the next year with HIV. I believe Magic was sick in the finals. There's no way the Bulls would have beat us. There's no other way the Bulls would have beat us. You think Magic really had that package, or you think they forced him out and paid him off? How did Cookie never get it? I don't know whether Magic Johnson had any type of illness. I do know this. I noticed this. That the NBA and their most high-profile black player will be involved in a scandal of some sort. I just feel that way. I feel Magic Johnson and his excellence got intertwined with something. I don't know. Could be some shit in Vegas. The NBA operates like that. I believe the mafia existed. That referee said the mob was in basketball at a point in time. I don't know. But it's some speculation and some funny shit about Michael Jordan leaving the NBA to go play baseball. Why don't people give Worthy his credit? He was nice. They asked Michael Jordan to pick his starting five recently, or the guys that he take to a pickup game. One of the guys he picked was his North Carolina teammate, James Worthy. In college, Michael Jordan, the year that they won, he just hit the shot. James Worthy was in them niggas' ass the whole game. James Worthy was giving Patrick Ewing and them niggas. He was giving them niggas hell the whole game. I watched that game. He was all in them niggas. Nigga was dunking like a. He probably had like 10 dunks. No bullshit. James Worthy. He said those James Worthy New Balances were fire. Facts. And on the Michael Jordan documentary, I thought James Worthy was being a little modest. But he said on the Michael Jordan documentary, he said when Michael Jordan came to North Carolina, he challenged Worthy. Worthy said, I got in his ass. I got in his ass. He wasn't ready for me. He said I was better than him for about 2 weeks. He said he was better than him for about 2 weeks. He said, how are you a Lakers fan? I'm a devout Lakers fan. It's religion to me. Try me. Try me. It ain't no other team with a more storied history than the Minneapolis Lakers. The Minneapolis Lakers. We come from Minnesota. Minnesota got a bunch of lakes. That's the state of lakes or whatever. That's why we call it the Lakers. Yeah. He said James Worthy and Dominique came out the same draft, but the Lakers should have took James first. They should have took Neek. James Worthy had a better career than Dominique. James Worthy had a way better career than Dominique. He said, chill, Gully, my Celtics. You know, if I know our history, I know y'all history because y'all are a part of our history. We the only black team that came up in there and kicked any ass. Mm-hmm. 1985. That was Kareem's first title, I think. No, it wasn't. Kareem's second one. I think it was his first title that he played in a championship game because he was hurt when Magic and them won. Yeah. He said Neek was one-dimensional. Exactly. He said he had a better career because he was on the Lakers instead of Atlanta. James Worthy was better than Dominique Wilkins, man. James Worthy won the NCAA championship. Dominique went to Georgia. Dominique is like the first basketball player in Georgia Bulldog history. He the only Georgia Bulldog that got his jersey retired, I believe. He said Neek was Vince Carter of the 80s. That's nice. A lot of dunking, a lot of scoring. Vince did that. James has that drop step spin move. James had the quickest first step in the NBA. James Worthy used to take niggas off the dribble and lay the ball up or dunk it all the time. All the time. This was regular shit. He get the ball, do a little jab step and gone. Seen him do it 1,000 times. And he was loyal like Magic. Only played for one franchise. Magic only played for one franchise. Same with Kobe. One franchise. He said Larry fried Neek. Larry and Dominique used to get it on a little bit, but Larry used to be all in Dominique's ass. Worthy had a nice jumper. Dominique had mid-range jumper, got to the line, checked the numbers. I don't have to check the numbers. I watched them games. Dominique was a scoring machine. Don't take that away from him. He was not better than James Worthy. He wasn't. Just go look at the All-Stars. I'm pretty sure Worthy probably got more All-Stars than he. More All-Star appearances. They probably even. Dominique probably went to the All-Star game the whole time that he was in Atlanta. Neek was a ticket. Worthy was a show to see. He wasn't no killer or winner, though. He said James not better than Neek either. I can't tell. He won a national championship. He beat Patrick Ewing. That's a nice comparison. We probably gonna have to continue this. I'm probably gonna have to look further into this. Should we do that? Should we continue this? Should this be another? He said Wilkins played by himself. Worthy had a squad. Neek never played with another All-Star. He was on a better North Carolina team. I got to look into it. I'm glad y'all brought us here with that. Like the video. I appreciate this is the most people we had in the Gully TV Sports chat, I believe. Last time we had 40. We're gonna crack $1 soon. Y'all share this live. Doc Rivers wasn't an all-star. I don't remember him playing an all-star game. Christian Laettner made it to the all-star game. Was Dominique still in Atlanta when Laettner was there? He said Neek put University of Georgia basketball on the map. I said that. He said, I never liked Doc. He said Herschel Walker, Dominique Wilkins. They posted a picture of a bunch of Hall of Famers and shit, Hall of Fame players and shit. And Herschel Walker was in the picture, and people was being critical of Herschel Walker. So they were saying he wasn't like that. That's 100% false. False. You would think some brothers would love to play for ATL. I don't know how it's not a hot spot like LA and New York, especially in this era. Probably too much trouble down there. Probably too many women down there. Too much temptation. The Knicks looking strong. Didn't Neek put 57 on Bird? He probably put 50 on him. He said Mo Cheeks would always kill Doc Rivers. Good morning, everybody. Share this live. Welcome to Gully TV Sports. Subscribe to the channel if this is your first time with us. Yeah, Orlando Woolridge was the guy, one of the guys when Mike got there. Picture the Hawks as they stand now with a LeBron or KD type talent. The Hawks would be a finals contender. Put some pieces around Trey. He ain't doing too bad. They was in the playoffs, getting busy. Jeremy, good morning. He said, watch the Lakers lose. God damn. Why you cursing us? I think we got it in the choke. All we got to do is stay healthy. Stay healthy and play smart. Don't get burnt out. Don't overexert yourself. You know. Old George Gervin played with MJ too. He said, I'm out here fishing, catching up on the news. I got to go fishing one of these days. I never caught a fish in my whole life. I went fishing one time when I was a shorty, and I didn't catch nothing. And it just wasn't my thing no more, I guess. But I've never caught a fish. I need to catch a fish soon. That's sports too. If Neek played with the Pistons and a point guard like Zeke, he would have rings. The Lakers just need a pick and roll. Russ and AD all year and then let LeBron go ham in the playoffs. He said, nah, we got to go fish. Yeah. I'm going soon. Shit, I got to figure it out. If you fish, you must eat it. Catch you a reddish, it'll pull good enough to addict you. Who was better, Dennis Rodman or Artest? Dennis Rodman had like 30 rebounds in a game before. He might have did it twice. Um, Dennis Rodman got a lot of titles. Ron Artest is more of a scoring threat. I take Ron because he gonna do the bullshit that Dennis Rodman do. He gonna do all of that. Plus, you get some scoring. Where's the best fit for Ben Simmons? Street ball. Oh man, street ball. That nigga needs some schooling, man. He need to go to the Drew League or some shit, man. Play in the summertime. Like his confidence is fucked up, man. He might be done in the NBA, man. You don't want to get that reputation of not being able to score. Not in the NBA. Them niggas don't exist long. You won't be there long. I remember when Avery Johnson wasn't no scorer like that. They put that nigga in position with the Spurs. That nigga starts scoring, man. You got to score to stick around. You got to score. Go look. Avery Johnson start hitting that little pull-up. Run that pick and roll. Hit that pull-up. You got to be able to score. If you can't do that, they're going to figure you out. He said, Alonzo Mourning got so frustrated with Rodman boxing him out, he just fired off on him. He said, Avery Johnson had wheels. Man, you got the score, man. He said, Ice Cube calling. Big three action. That's a damn shame. He done. Monte Ellis is long out of the league. Scoring sensation from Mississippi, played for the Golden State Warriors. Was buck wild in the league. I think 2011, he felt he was like the best player in the league. Ben just need to play the three. He ain't no one. The league trying to force point guard position on the 7-footers. That nigga better learn drop steps. Yeah, he should do that for. I would do that with him. You're not a point no more, man. You a skilled power forward. We about to take you in this paint and teach you this drop step shit, man. Teach him that Kevin McHale shit. Then he's effective. Like if he do the Kevin McHale shit, even if he be missing, he's gonna cause so much problems down there. He's 6'10", man. It's gonna reflect on the offensive boards. Put his ass down on the blocks. I heard Monte trying to come back. He said they're paying him too much to kick him out of the league. He going to Portland. He ain't gonna run the point up there. He said he ain't even want to lay it up in the paint. Ben Simmons averaged 15 points per game with no jumper. If he can get a mid-range, it's over. He probably should stop shooting threes. Every time I see him training, he's shooting three-pointers. Maybe he should start shooting 12-footers. Shit like that. 18-footers. Chauncey think he can fix him. You said Pat Riley get him right. Ben Simmons need a little weight. A drop step in the pivot post game and use the glass. That should be his game. Exactly. He don't need a mid-range. He need to steal a page out of the book of Giannis. What? Just start playing north and south? Niggas gonna figure that shit out after a while. Giannis only got a title because the Lakers was fucked up, yo. Just the fucking Bucks is it was 11 NBA All-Stars out of the playoffs. I'll say that again. 11 NBA All-Stars did not play in the playoffs. That's why Giannis got a fucking title. If them niggas in Brooklyn was all there, if Kyrie and James, KD almost beat them niggas by himself. Imagine if KD and Harden was there healthy and shit like that. Put an asterisk next to it. This is basketball. We can't just. He did what he did, but. Mm-mm. 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 Giannis is dominant in the paint, though. The nigga 6'10". He just got his little brother signed again. They just signed his brother for 2 years. He don't even play. He get in sometime. Little Giannis, if you're watching this, I would work on my offense so hard. You got a brother who making an NBA franchise sign you the deals. I would work on my game so hard. When the motherfucking season came, I would be contributing like a motherfucker, man. He said put an asterisk next to the Lakers bubble ring. He said Giannis was injured too. We can say the same about Kawhi against Golden State or Golden State when Kyrie went down, et cetera, et cetera. Injuries are part of the game. Norfolk, what's good? Giannis is bully ball, no skill. Stop hating on the Lakers. We kicked ass for that. We kicked ass for that. Everybody was there when we kicked ass for that. It was 11 NBA All-Stars out. Giannis' brother just got signed for 2 years. He don't even be getting in all like that. Man, I would be working on my game so hard, man. Somebody else. They've been doing this. The NBA been doing this. Somebody just told me. Did y'all know the J.R. Smith brother played in the NBA? Somebody just told me this the other day. Did y'all know that when J.R. Smith was on the Knicks, his brother was there? I think he said the Knicks. My man told me this shit. Arliss. They be telling niggas, yo. He said, yeah, with the Knicks. They be telling niggas, sign my brother. Wish I had a motherfucking brother. Went to the league, told, yo, man, y'all got to sign Mill too, man. Sign Mill up for 2 years, yo. Oh. He said you had the players hitting up the doctors in the bubble because they was going crazy in there. He said, remember when they ran out and got Malone and Payton only to lose to a complete team? He said he got a couple mil and got out. That's nice. That's nice. He said Steph Curry got his sister's baby father contract, remember? Did he? LaMelo Ball got his brother contract. Jello Ball. LiAngelo. Hold on. LaMelo, LiAngelo, and Lonzo. Okay, Jello. He's going to get signed. LiAngelo, yeah, he going to get signed. He can shoot. And he getting a lot of press. His dad, they dad filthy. We thought they dad was crazy. That was just a regular nigga talking big shit about his kids. He knew them niggas was like that. That's crazy. The whole world thought that nigga was crazy. Homie, you can bring your sneakers back. Hey, yo, you can bring your sneakers back now, my nigga. I definitely was inspired by LeVar Ball, man. When he came out with that big baller brand shit, he did it too. Something went wrong. Oh, Lonzo wasn't no good. Then I think Lonzo's foot got hurt wearing them joints or some shit. He said, we need more ball type fathers. He said, Lonzo trash. Shit. The Bulls don't think so. They gave that nigga some money. LeVar Ball deserves a Lifetime Achievement Award as a black man for what he did with his sons. He said, no ankle support. He said he sounded crazy like Baby talking about we got this rap game on lock. He was talking big shit. He said the Williams sisters pops got his movie. He deserve it. They pops getting one if they all win a chip. He got 3 sons in the league. One of them probably gonna get a championship at some point with somebody. Them is good odds. He said LeVar is the Joe Jackson of basketball. Facts. He said, what would be the excuse when Giannis running back next year? Impossible. Phoenix was in them niggas' ass at first. Don't forget that. He said, we're the greatest fathers. It's been established. Lonzo Knight's career average is flirting with a triple-double, and he ain't in his prime or offensive heights yet. That's good money right there. Lonzo got robbed for a couple mil by Dad Friend, and that was the end of the Big Baller brand. The Dad Friend is petty. Now all of them is filthy rich. It's 3 of them. The third one, he getting NBA money now. He gonna get signed with the Hornets. I call them the Hornets. I'm always call them niggas the Hornets. He getting signed with the Bobcats. I hope that they gonna play them together. Charlotte gonna sell a lot of fucking tickets playing them Ball brothers down there. They're gonna be a draw. Watch. He said Joe Jackson's wife was black. Let's be respectful. Be cool. He said, peace, God, I'm a Knicks fan, but it's not impossible. They not beating no fucking Lakers. They not beating no Lakers. And they definitely not beating no goddamn Kyrie Irving and James Harden, them niggas in a 3-game in a series. He said kid balling in the summer league. He can shoot. He said them 2 brothers playing on the same TV as box office TV. Big business. I'm pretty sure. Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is in charge with signing guys over there in Charlotte. Is he got a hand in signing people, right? He the general, ain't he like the general manager or some shit? Big Baller brand just needs to start over. That's all. It can still be very successful. I think so. I rock it. Not the clothes. I wanted a pair of them sneaks. He the owner. Michael Jordan's the owner. He got the Ball brothers down there. He gonna turn them niggas loose. He gonna turn them niggas loose. They want that boy to prove that he could play in the NBA. They gonna turn him loose because he can shoot. He got the best shooting mechanics out of all 3 of them. His catch and shoot is nice. Y'all like this video. Good morning to everybody. I know I caught y'all off guard. But yeah, I'll be over here. This is Gully TV Sports. Subscribe to the channel. And follow me on IG at Gully TV Sports. He said, Mike, a terrible GM. We gonna see now. How do you feel about Zion? Do you think he's all hype? Hell no. Nah. Zion could have won the fucking Rookie of the Year last year. He said, Jordan might have actually done something right as an executive, finally. Think about it. You may be right because Tucker and somebody else left. We got somebody from them, I believe, from Charlotte. Nunn was his name, I think. He said LeVar always said Jello was the best scorer of his 3 sons. Both brothers going to be Jordan Brand. Is Zion more talent or impact? Both. He said, no, Malik Monk. Okay, that's what I meant. I know he went to the Lakers. We'll take him. I'm looking forward to the season. I hope that they do sign Jello Ball and they play him. I want to see them play together. I want to see that shit. Pittsburgh in the building was good. He said the Giants making a Super Bowl. Anyway, that's about my time. I appreciate everybody for coming through. Make sure y'all share this live stream, man. We here talking basketball as usual, and we talk a little bit of everything. But anyway, good morning to everybody. Appreciate y'all for coming through. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get the notifications if it's your first time at my sports chat. And follow my sports page on Instagram. Gully TV Sports. He said, I don't understand all the New York Knicks is the Mecca basketball hype when they haven't won in 50 years. You funny. I'm up out of here, y'all. Good morning. Peace.